You know, I've been looking forward to introducing our keynote speaker for a long time. As you can see in the program, I hope you've read her background. She is a distinguished graduate of our Public Relations degree program, an accomplished professional who commands the respect of peers not only here in Silicon Valley, but all across the nation. Graduates, she is also a shining example of what you can do when you follow your dreams. Believe in your abilities. And no matter where the economy is going, you stay on course and make a name for yourself in your career. It's been said the day after graduation, the future can look scary. After you hear her remarks today, I'm pretty sure you're going to walk away with a great deal of hope and enthusiasm. A few months ago, after having lunch with her in Pleasanton, I was absolutely dazzled by her insights, energy, knowledge, experience, and outlook on life. Our special guest today has a great passion for what she does. Just a few weeks ago at our May 1st PR Day celebration, she stood out because of her powerful message and encouragement. She loves helping students fulfill their goals, connect with companies who are looking for people with fresh new ideas and exciting new approaches. It's always on her mind to help the next generation of Spartans to succeed. Therefore, it is my honor to say welcome home to the president and founder of High Tech Connect, a Bay Area consulting firm for expert marketing and communications. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome home from the class of 1987, Renee Shimada Siegel.
Good evening, fellow Spartans, family, friends, and school faculty. I'm so honored to be here today with your family and friends, all your loved ones, to witness this extraordinary moment in your life. This is indeed a tremendous milestone. You should be extremely proud. 26 years ago, I sat where you are now sitting, a proud Spartan with a public relations degree. Equally excited and terrified about my future. And now, yes, I'm the owner of a multi-million-dollar consulting company. Over the years, I've found 4,271 projects and jobs for journalism, PR, advertising, and marketing professionals. And I counted. I found my calling, helping people do their best work while still having the time and flexibility to pursue their personal passions. But all of this almost didn't happen. You see, I applied to San Jose State as a chemical engineering major. I didn't know anyone who was in that field, and I had no idea what a chemical engineer did. But of course, my Asian parents approved. To be honest, I was an insecure geek who did what others expected me to do. I was headed for a lifetime developing, designing, coding, and whatever the hell else good people with engineering degrees do. I was also away from home the first time and did what any Asian American engineering major with low self-esteem does. I let my dorm friends talk me into entering a beauty pageant. Okay, the politically correct term is now scholarship program. It was after I'd had a few beers, I'll admit, but I thought, why the hell not? So a few months later, now stone cold sober, I was the San Francisco Cherry Blossom Queen pageant on stage dancing in a kimono. Thank goodness, no swimsuit competition. And to the surprise of everyone, especially my grandma, who reminded me that I had no talent, I won. Suddenly, though, I went from all-nighters in a grungy computer lab to being an ambassador in a twin set and tiara, representing the Bay Area Japanese American community. I rode cable cars and floats, and I waved to crowds. I met with politicians and business executives, entrepreneurs and celebrities. And I thought, this is a heck of a lot more exciting than organic chemistry. And along the way, I also worked with a lot of marketing and publicity people. So when I returned to San Jose State for my second year, I shocked my family again and changed my major to PR. And yes, I was a starving student again. I waitressed, and I sprayed perfume on people just to pay for college. And I was just as scared as you are today. But after I graduated, I held 6 jobs in 8 years. And with each job, I learned a heck of a lot. And I met people who led me to the next opportunity. These same people later begged me to start my own company. And so tonight, instead of telling you something abstract and lofty, like follow your dreams, I want to share my practical tips for landing a job and having a great career. Something you can use. Okay, I've coached professional communicators for 2 decades, and I've seen these strategies work again and again, literally thousands of times. My hope is that one of these tips may change your life. So here's my first one. Just do it. In my senior seminar class, we had to write a cover letter and resume for a job. In any communications field, just find a job description. We had to make sure we knew how to do it. I'm sure they probably still make you do that now, right? I found a marketing coordinator job description for a small company with a weird name, and the description said they wanted 3 to 5 years of experience. When the bell tolls. Shall we wait? Okay. I had only done a summer internship so far, but turning in my class assignment, I got my 15 points, and then I sent the cover letter and resume to the company. Believe it or not, they hired me part-time while I was still in school my senior year and started full-time as soon as I graduated. So here's my tip. Just do it. Apply for everything. It costs nothing. And yet I was the only one of my peers who did that. As former President Jimmy Carter said, go out on a limb. That's where the fruit is. Remember, job descriptions are wish lists, and companies love people who are willing to put themselves out there. Sometimes all it takes is just a tiny extra step. Just do it. Tip number 2, seize opportunities. 2 years ago, I was asked to speak here at the San Jose State Leadership Conference. I made a special offer to everyone who was there that day. If the students gave me their name, email, and major, I would match them with a mentor from my personal network for free. 100 students gave me their info, and over the next several weeks, my team helped me match students with working professionals who had similar career interests or majors. Nurses, pilots, engineers, writers, scientists, government officials. 100 students received an email with contact information for a professional who generously offered to help propel their career forward. We told the students they were responsible for initiating the contact, though. So how many do you think, out of 100, actually followed up with the mentors? 30? 0 out of 100. Everyone wanted the golden ticket, but nobody bothered to unwrap the Wonka bar. How many golden tickets do you think you'll get in your lifetime? I know, professionals can be intimidating. You may not know what to say. You're busy with classes and work. But you never know when one person may know another person whose neighbor's daughter needs someone just like you. If you want success, you need to seize every opportunity. And when opportunity knocks, answer the frickin' door. Tip number 3, be creative. My son Adam was born with more courage and creativity than anyone I know. He's attending college in Los Angeles and wants to get into the entertainment industry, of course, along with thousands of other people. So freshman year, he had to listen to a guest speaker for a class, and this woman was a producer in Hollywood. After class, he walked and talked with her and found out they both had worked at Baskin-Robbins. And, more importantly, they shared the same favorite flavor, peanut butter and chocolate. The producer promised to connect him with her friend, who owned a talent agency for dancers and choreographers in Hollywood. But he didn't hear anything for a few weeks. So Adam emailed and called twice. Finally, she made the email introduction, and he got the unpaid internship at the dance agency. Now get this. After his first week at the internship, Adam bought a styrofoam ice chest, took a taxi cab because he didn't have a car, went to Baskin-Robbins and loaded the ice chest with pints of peanut butter and chocolate. And he delivered it to the producer's office with a handwritten thank you note. Would that make an impression on you? Yep. How much did it cost? $50. By the way, Adam's unpaid internship is now paid, and the agency sent him to work in their Broadway, New York office for the summer. He's just finished his junior year, and they've already offered him a full-time job as a talent agent when he graduates a year from now. All it takes is a tiny bit of extra creativity to stand out. Perhaps it's not something they teach over in the engineering building, but you guys are communications majors. Be creative, be unique, exceed expectations. That's how you build a professional brand. Tip number 4, network harder. In my experience, it's not just the hard work you do, it's the network that counts. Building a professional network takes work. Your formal education may have ended, but your career depends less on what you know than who you know. Don't just connect with people you already know on social media. Get your butt to IABC and PRSA and all the other professional organizations where people like me are looking for outgoing, polished young talent. And if you don't already have a LinkedIn profile, whip one up this weekend. In the business world, this is the first place I go to creep on you. Facebook is second. Clean them up, guys. You're in the professional world now. You don't exist if you are not on LinkedIn. A resume goes to one person at a time, but your LinkedIn profile is accessible to millions of potential employers. Movie mogul Samuel Goldwyn of MGM was asked how he got so successful, and he said, "The harder I work, the luckier I get." Tip number 5, sweat the small stuff. You are professional communicators. There's no excuse for sloppy grammar or typos. You should be fanatical about accuracy and integrity in everything you write, shoot, or post. I still see public relations job titles with typos. Try spelling public without the L. Not so nice. And guess what, boys and girls? Spell check's not going to help you with that one. So if you wanted to be regarded as professional, reliable, and educated, take the time to read and reread everything. My 6th and final tip is a bonus tip, and it's called "There's No Place Like Home." Toto, we're not in Kansas, and that's a good thing. We're here in San Jose, California, the heart of Silicon Valley. It's one of the most prosperous and exciting regions of the world. Hundreds of incredible companies are within a 10-mile radius of this campus. You could be graduating from lower mediocre college or nowhere state. You are lucky. There's no place like this on earth. People are dying to come here and get jobs. So think to yourself, do you want to travel and do creative, challenging things every day? Would you like to help make the world a better place? Do you want a stable career that pays well? Parents, do you want your child to have a stable job that pays well? And don't be intimidated by Silicon Valley and technology. You're communicators. You've been trained to write and speak and think so that great ideas are heard and shared. The most innovative new product or technology invented by engineers here in the Valley won't change the world if nobody knows about them. You are the amplifiers. Your job is to make sure the world hears about things that are important and valuable. There are hundreds of companies right here that need great communicators. Right here and right now. There's sexy companies like Google, Twitter, Apple, and Zynga. But there are hundreds, thousands of other companies. Those have less competition for jobs, and you'll have more to do. I also promise you that you will never have to learn advanced math or pick up a programming language to be a successful communicator in Silicon Valley. Don't be intimidated. So there you have it, my 6 tips. Give them a try. I think you'll be amazed at what comes your way. And remember, there's no carefully crafted career plan for any of us. It's yours to create. You have the same foundation I had 26 years ago. You have a great world-class education, practical experience from internships, and a wealth of Spartan connections. You're also entering the market at a time when Forbes lists San Jose and San Francisco as 2 of the best big cities for jobs in 2013. Right? And employers plan to hire 13% more grads this year than last, including public relations, communications, and marketing majors. Yes, competition will always be fierce, and employers will always be picky. It's okay to be scared. I'm still scared every day. That's how I know I'm still learning and growing. Deep down, I'm still the insecure girl who never dreamed of being a beauty queen, or president of my own company, or a convocation speaker at San Jose State. I found my passion for connecting and empowering people in their work and life. I get to do it with people I love and laugh with every single day. And I had to create that from nothing. There was no template. If I can do it, you can do it too. Just be a tiny bit braver tomorrow than you are today, in work and in life. Congratulations, everyone. Go get them.